What is going on, everybody? It is Guardian, and today we're back with yet another deck. And for today's deck, we're going to be playing Marnie's Grimsnarl. We're going to call it a Marnie Monday for today. And I've been viewing this deck for quite some time. I've seen it a lot in tournaments and on the ladder, so I figured why not give it a shot myself. So I haven't played this deck before, so please forgive me if I mess up a little bit here and there. All right, we're here for vibes. We're here for good energy. We're here for good energy. First of all, this deck is actually not my own 60. This is going to be from the 9th place at the Singapore Master Ball League. I'm not going to pretend to know how to pronounce their name, but if you guys go to Limitless right now, I'll actually leave a link in the description to the exact list, even though I'm going to cover it in this video. But I'm going to leave a link in the description that'll link you exactly to the deck and who played it, and that'll be absolutely phenomenal for you guys. But anyway, once again, big shout out to the big homie, GINJ TCG, who sort of got me started on the YouTube channel grind, and I very much appreciate him for giving me inspiration, and I'm just very glad to be able to call him my best homie right now. I'm really glad to be able to do that, because he is just such an amazing content creator. Just uploaded a Porygon Z video with reversal energy. You guys should go check that out. I have it playing in the background right now. Y'all can't hear it because my desktop audio is on 0, but just letting you know that I'm listening to that as we play this game, and I'm also watching it while we play this game out. But I'm not going to let that distract me. Also, one last thing, I want to thank you guys for all the support on the recent videos. I didn't realize the Zoroark video was going to be such a banger. I mean, I went to sleep with like 26 subs. That shit had like 30 views. As of now, it's got like 2.6k, 50 likes. So you guys have been killing it. Hopefully we can keep up that momentum, and hopefully we can start making something of ourselves over here on the Guardian channel. But either way, let's go ahead and get into this Grimmsnarl. We play one copy of Budew just to be annoying. If you guys already know how Budew works, I really don't gotta explain it. If you played the game for more than 3 goddamn seconds, you know how Budew works. But how Budew works is you tell your opponent, hey, like, half the cards in your deck, turn them off, useless. We play one copy of Shaymin, which protects our Pokemon without a rule box from attacks from our opponent's Pokemon. Yeah. Right, yeah. It prevents all damage done to our bench Pokemon that don't have a rule box by our opponent's Pokemon. So that's going to be really useful, especially in the later of the games where our Iron Bundle is going to be protected by the Shaymin. Also adorable. I like Landform Shaymin, but Skyform Shaymin, got it. Shaymin EX, y'all already know. If you've been playing this game as long as me, my unk ass has, you know what I'm talking about. Next up, we play one copy of Iron Bundle with the Hyper Blower ability. What this ability does is it forces your opponent to switch out their active Pokemon with something on their bench, but they get to choose. This isn't a boss's orders around here. They get to choose, which is completely fine by me. As long as I can get whatever I want out of the active spot, we'll be alright. Playing 2 copies of Snorunt and 2 copies of Froslass with the Freezing Shot ability. Damaging Pokemon as time goes on that have abilities. Now, how do we deal with the damage that we get? We play 3 copies of Munkidori. I'm still mad that this card isn't banned yet. For just being able to move as much damage as you want from your board to the other person's board. So, from our Pokemon that got abilities, we don't got to worry about that too much, because we can just toss the Munkidoris around. And if they want to play Munkidori ping pong, so be it. Next up, we're playing a 3-2-2 line of Marnie's Impidimp, Marnie's Morgrem, and Marnie's Grimsnarl. Why such a low count? Because we got to fit so much into this deck all at once. What Marnie's Grimsnarl does, it's the only notable one. I mean, listen, if you really need to filch to draw a card, then you might as well just concede after that one, baby. But what we got here is we got Punk Up ability, which lets you search your deck for up to 5 Dark Energy and attach them to your Marnie's Pokemon any way you like. So you can set up 3 Grimmsnarl in one turn. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea to print, but it's beyond me. And the Shadow Bullet attack does 180 damage, and you do 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. This can be fire. Anyway, so basically this is a spread snipe deck. I'm not a big fan of these when I play against them, but when I play them, it's completely fine. Y'all know the vibes. Play 2 copies of Poffin, which get our 70 HP and below Pokemon out onto the board. We don't play too many, you know what I mean? We play our Marnies, which we can search out with something that we're going to be talking about in a minute, but we're mainly using this to get ourselves our Snowrunts. That's basically it. We play 2 copies of Counter Catcher, just in case we're on the back foot. We can sort of swing around, pick what we want off of their opponent's board, and sort of move on with our life. You know what I mean? Nothing too crazy. 1 copy of Energy Search, just to make sure that If we can't find the 8 energy we play, we can always grab one right out of the deck. 2 copies of Nest Ball. This is going to get us our Shaymins, our Iron Bundles, our Munkidoris, etc., etc. 2 copies of Night Stretcher, just in case we discard an energy here or there. You know what I mean? We might want to get that back. We might want to get a Froslass back. We might want to get something like a Budew back for that early game catastrophes. 2 copies of Rare Candy. We don't really... I mean, we can Rare Candy the Grimsnarl, but that's really all we got. And considering we only play 2 Grimmsnarl, 2 Rare Candy just seems kind of fitting. I might cut something to make it 3 if I were to ever play this deck in person. But also our ace spec is going to be Secret Box. I was on a secret... Yo, Chris, Ginge TCG will tell you this. I was on a Secret Box love train since that card came out. Y'all are posers, all right? I was playing Secret Box and Chempao back when Palkia V-Star just came out, all right? Y'all can... Well, then again... When Chempao came out, I was playing Secret Box. Y'all cannot fuck with me. Next up, we got 1 copy of Super Rod. You know, just to bring our stuff back, just in case we need. We play a single copy of Ultra Ball. Y'all playing 3, 4 now. We play 1 over here. We also play 1 copy of Artazon and 3 copies of Spikemuth Gym. What Artazon does is allows you to grab a basic Pokemon without a Roblox out of your deck, put it on your bench. What Spikemuth, I'm gonna say Spikemuth the entire video because it just sounds better, it rolls off the tongue a little bit better for me. It lets you grab a Marnie's Pokemon out of your deck and just put it in your hand. 4 Arven, 2 Boss, 4 Iono, and 3 Research. We are very throw everything away, get what we want right now type of deck. Yeah, so why do I prefer this Research over the rest? Because I was rocking with Professor Oak before y'all was even born. 1 copy of Rescue Board, just to grab that out to get our Marnies out of the active, just in case we need it, or our Munkidoris, or our Froslass, or our Bundle. You know, whatever gets gusted up into the active that we don't want in the active, we can snatch out with that Rescue Board. We play 1 copy of TM Devo, because we're a spread deck. We hose like that, so just in case, you know, we want to do that, we can do that. And we play 2 copies of TM Evo to sort of get our board state excited, and we play 8 copies of Dark Energy. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing really much else to say. I'll catch you guys in game number 1. On to game number 1 with Marnie's Grimmsnarl. We're going against PokeFan 12345. They might be a fan of the series. I'm not entirely too sure about that, but they're gonna go ahead and call this coin flip. Give me what I want to see. Let me see what I want to see, because if I don't see what I want to see, I'm going to be upset. They got a Marnie coin. This could be a mirror match, and if this is a mirror match, I might cry a little bit, because I'm about to get diffed. I'm about to get diffed crazy. Hell no, we don't want to go first. Oh, hold on. If this is a mirror match, I'm cooked. Oh, if this is a mirror match, I'm fucked. It's over for me, twin. And we start off with a Munkidori. You know what? This actually could be a lot worse, so I'm not really too upset about that at all. And yeah, it's a mirror match. I'm cooked. It's over. It's over. I'm done for. Alright, so we're gonna have to deal with this for a little bit, but it's gonna be alright because I am built for these types of situations. And let's start off with a Blood Moon. That's tough. Okay, that's tough. Me personally, that could never happen to me. So they are playing a different type of build. They're playing a build with a Blood Moon, and they're just gonna attach. Is that all you got for me, boss? Can I get like a... Yo, let me get an Arven. Yo, I'm telling y'all this shit only happened to me. I'm telling y'all this shit only happened to me. Hold on. Let's grab a Poffin and a TM Evo. Yo, y'all need to understand, yo. I am the king of getting what I want and prizing what I need. That's how I move. That's how I move, personally. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do this. We're gonna attach this here, and we're gonna nest ball. Let's grab ourselves another Munkidori. Nah, I think we want to get Shaymin here. Yeah, let's get a Shaymin here. Just in case some shenanigans pop up. Let's play the gym. I'm gonna let them use this for a turn, right? Yeah, I'm not really too upset about them using my stadium, alright? But they better give me some credit when they start moving around and getting some stuff on the board. We're gonna go ahead and just start evolving our Snorunt into our Froslass. If we have one in deck, I probably prized them both. I prized one. I prized one of them. So I didn't lose them both, but I'm mad. I'm a little upset about that, I'm not gonna lie. So Freezing Shroud's already gonna start hitting the board. Blood Moon Ursaluna is on the clock. The life clock is ticking, my friend. And the Snorunt of theirs hits the board, and so does a TM Evo. So do I ever just be annoying and boss up? Nah, I wanna get that Impidimp off the board. That's what I wanna do. Cause I'm gonna go right into Grimsnarl next turn. Fuck you mean. I can deal with a little bit of ability damage. That doesn't bother me at all. But are you gonna play the TM Evo though? Because I promise you that Impidimp that's gonna turn into a Morgrem is not gonna be safe, my man. It's not gonna be safe. You better watch what you stepping on, boss man. Yeah, you thought it was sweet around here. You thought it was sweet. I'm about to take that ass all the way home. Yeah, you know what? I'm cool with a little bit of damage. All right, I'm cool. I can take that. Because I'm about to hit you with some too. Yeah. So I'm invincible right now. I feel invincible. Let me get another Team Evo. We're just gonna straight up evolve into Marnie. Let's go ahead and get 2. Let's get 2 here, 2 here, just to get them set up for the rest of the game. We're gonna retreat into Grimsnarl. All right, we're gonna attach this here. We're gonna go ahead and boss up this. No, I'm not letting you get started right here around here. I'm not letting that happen. Let's go ahead and move the energy or the damage off of the Shaymin. We'll go ahead and put that right onto the Blood Moon. We're going to set that thing up for a KO sooner or later. And we're just going to go ahead and Shadow Bullet, do a little bit more damage. You know what I mean? And that Blood Moon is looking very, very touchable right now. And we get a Froslass surprises. This deck might actually be insane. So, depending on how we go here, we might be playing 4 games today. We might actually have to play the 4 games out. We might be doing the first ever 4 games on this channel. Alright, but it doesn't seem like they're gonna give up because we're only up 1 prize, you feel me? So there's no real reason to give up right now. The Impidimp does hit the board. I don't have another boss in hand. And they're gonna pass. Okay, so the Freezing Shroud is gonna hurt a little bit. Just a little bit, just a little something, little tap on the shoulder. Let's go ahead and play the Artazon now. Do we ever We're gonna Spikemuth for Morgrem. Y'all are gonna get so mad at me for mispronouncing it, but I really don't care. Y'all can argue with the wall. We're gonna play an Artazon right now. We're gonna get a second Munkidori down on the board, and we're gonna start moving damage facetiously. Yeah, because we don't have another. Because we don't have another Snorunt. We're gonna Energy Search here for the last Dark Energy in our deck. So this thing better last us. Let's go ahead and move some of the damage off of you. Off of you. And we're going to Shadow Bullet. Some light. So now I'm cutting your access off to your Marnie's Pokemon. Yo, let me get Secret Box. What do you got? What do you got for me? Let us see it. I want to see the Rare Candy Grimmsnarl. I want to see something crazy. Artazon for probably another Impidimp, if I had to take a wild guess. Oh, Munkidori. So we're going to start playing some ping pong here. Rare Candy Grimmsnarl. All right, we got a game on our hands, baby. We got a game on our hands, but my Shaymin's going to tell you no. My Shaymin isn't going to let that slide. Ooh, wait, hold on. That does nothing to me. Why am I saying hold on? My Shaymin, yo, this game ain't dead ass. But anyway, yeah, yeah, keep doing that. That's right. I'm happy, right? Because now I can play ping pong with you, but my ping pong's gonna hurt a little bit worse. You feel me? So the Adrenaline Brain's gonna hit. What are you putting on? You put it on the do you put it on the Morgrem? Do you ever put it on the Morgrem? Because they're not going to KO me. I'm going to hit hard, and I'm going to start doing some damage. I might be able to take out their Snorunt. I feel like that's the best play. I'm going to let that Blood Moon slowly pass away. I'm going to let that happen. I'm going to hit them with the stare. You know what I mean? The Shoe Bill stare. If y'all know what the Shoe Bill stare is, leave a like on the video. No, I'm just playing. But anyway, the Poffin hits. They're probably going to grab 2 more. Oh, Impidimp and Tatsugiri. Hold on. Are we grabbing supporters? I didn't say you could. I don't remember saying you could do that, boss. But yeah, your Shadow Bullet's not going to deal any damage to anything on my bench. Unfortunately for you, us TCG players can't read. So anyway, Tatsugiri is going to get touched. And I think that it might be a little bit of a good time to start moving some of this damage off. I'm not letting you grab a supporter, boss. It's not happening. right? Let's go ahead and take that out real quick. Just slide that off the board for me, boss. Put it in your discard pile. And we get a research. That's not bad. But do I really want to use that right now? Is that good? Nah, do I care enough about my opponent to give them help? Do I ever care enough? Probably not, because I can just Night Stretcher for Grimmsnarl next. And I think I might want to put the damage on the Blood Moon, just to sort of passively set that little bastard up to sort of deal with some nonsense. Yeah, because right now they're sitting at a real rough spot. Because at the end of the day, my opponent's in a really bad situation, right? Because I can win next turn, right? Like, I think I win next turn, respectfully. Because then I can just swing with Grimmsnarl, Munkidori onto the Blood Moon. That's gonna hurt, but that's not gonna be enough, boss. Because I can always Shadow Bullet. I think that's clips, right? Because I can just Night Stretcher Grimmsnarl, evolve, Shadow Bullet to the bench, move the damage to the Blood Moon. Oh, the counter catcher hits the field. Okay, so Shaymin's gonna go, but that might have been the worst mistake you could have possibly made, boss. Right? Because regardless, I think I just win. I think that's just how this is gonna end up being. But do you ever retreat? No, you don't. Okay, so Shaymin goes down, right? But you leave me with 10 health. Oh, that's gonna get knocked out due to the Froslass damage. So I'm gonna promote the Morgrem here, and I'm gonna let the one on the bench get knocked out real quick. I'm gonna let you take your 2 prize cards, boss. But don't forget, I'm coming back for blood. No moon. All right, draw him for turn. Night Stretcher. Yeah, we win. Yeah, this game is clips, boss man. I'm not letting you do that to me. No, hell no. Hell nah. And you know what? We're gonna super rod the energy back in just to attach it again. I'm feeling super duper disrespectful right now. We're gonna evolve into Grimmsnarl. Right, we're gonna punk up. We're gonna grab all the energy in the deck and we're gonna put them all on me. And now we're gonna use Adrenabrain twice. Got me fucked up. Yeah. Say goodbye to your Blood Moon. And now I'm gonna swing for KO. And there's nothing you can really do about it. You can just sit here and hold that. My last prize is my last Snorunt. That's crazy. You got your Shaymin out too late, bro. That's on you. That's on you. That's game number 1, real quick. Yeah, my last Snorunt. My last prize was Snorunt. But you know what? I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but those prizes weren't killer. But those prizes definitely weren't the greatest in the game. So we're going to go ahead and just take the mirror match like that. This guy probably been playing this deck for mad long. And my ass just started playing this shit like 10 minutes ago. Alright? But I'll catch you guys in game number 2. Welcome you out to game number 2. We're going against PLB. Cut that hole out. Nah, if I see one comment about that, y'all are banned. Hitting the ban hammer. And we once again win the coin flip. We will choose to go second. Yo, come on. I am so ready for this. Oh my goodness, hold on. Yeah, because now we can do this, right? Yeah, we can do this. So either way, we're going to go ahead and start off this game real quick. We do have a TM Evo in hand. And we can Artazon for yet another Impidimp. And we can start playing some shenanigans right here. But we're going to see if they start off with the Pheasantipity. That's not the greatest thing in the world for them. So what we're going to do is we're just going to sit here and we're going to wait. We're going to see what they want to do. Because we can go ahead and we can get some nonsense started. I'm ready to start off a party right now. Because we can, you know what I mean? We play this Spikemuth because I don't know what they're playing. And I would rather get my Marnie's Pokemon out on the board and not help them. But we're going against Gardevoir. So this is already going to be a somewhat okay matchup. I don't know how Gardevoir fares into Grimmsnarl, but they do have the Budew out, so I better be real careful. Because if I'm not, I'm going to end up in a really rough spot. But either way, we do have a solid start. We have the Team Evo. We can get 2 Morgrems out. And yeah, we can go ahead and start getting a couple of things going. We do top deck the Ultra Ball, which doesn't ever feel bad, because now we can get Munkidori out on the field, right? Yeah. We're going to grab another Impidimp. I should have checked to see if I have 2 Morgrems, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and attach this here, and we can... Ooh, we could Ultra Ball next turn if they don't Budew me. If they don't Budew me... Do we have 2 more? No, we only have 1. Great. All right, I prize the other one. That's great. But that's not going to be a problem, right? Because we can Ultra Ball, or we can use the stadium to grab another Marnie's Pokemon. We can get the... Yeah, we can already start going crazy next turn. We don't really need the Ultra Ball. We can play Artazon for Munkidori, and then we can start moving the damage around like that. Hopefully they don't bump the stadium. Because if they bump the stadium, that's going to be a little bit rougher for me. But I guess we'll sort of see what their game plan is. They do have a Fez in the active. They would have to have an attached retreat to sort of get the item lock underway, and the item lock wouldn't really help them in a situation like this, not one bit. So they are going to play a switch. They didn't really need to do all that. I mean, that's just wild, flagrant behavior. I'm kind of upset that they did that, actually. I'm not going to lie. But either way, the Itchy Pollen is going to come through for 10 whole damage. And they're going to play a research right now, getting rid of a Rare Candy Boss Counter Catcher. Those are rough cards to lose, especially in the Gardevoir deck. But I'm not really going to sit here and be too upset about them. They do get a Curlia out on the field, so they're already starting to get their Gardevoir bullshit off. I'm not really going to be too upset about any of this right now. They are going to Earthen Vessel away a Psychic Energy. Probably to grab 2 more Psychic Energy because, you know, Gardevoir likes their little shenanigans for literally no reason at all. But I think as long as we can start placing heavy damage onto the Screamtails and Driflims that they play, we're going to be all right. So they do end up Itchy Pollinating us. And they end up pollinating us. Ooh, we get a TM Devo. I like to know that that's in the deck. So we're going to go ahead and grab our Grimmsnarl. We're going to bump the stadium, and then we're going to grab a Munkidori. Because then we can start moving damage around facetiously. We're going to go ahead and evolve into Grimmsnarl. We're going to use Punk Up. Grab 4. That's all we have. Great. Attach the 4 here. So I got to be very careful how I spend my energy. I almost clicked on Munkidori to promote that. And I think right now the best bet would be to just move this 10. Because we can't really do too much of that right now. And we're going to go ahead and Shadow Bullet, taking the KO on Budew. And I think that maybe we put it on Fez right now. Because I'm not really too scared about Gardevoir having damage on it. Because Fez is going to be... Because we can one-hit KO Gardevoir. I want to be able to Oko Fez if I need to. Take a prize card right here. Please be an Impidimp. No, that's an Iron Bundle, which actually feels good. Because we can go ahead and use that. We can start swapping around active Pokemon. And I'm alright with that. Because then they're going to be forced to put up Curlia or Fez. And if they evolve into Gardevoir, they're going to be forced to give me 2 prizes. I'm not mad about that at all. So let's see what they do here. They probably have the Evolution. They probably have a Screamtail or something like that that they can use to sort of take out Snorunt or an Impidimp. Which hurts, but it doesn't hurt as much as I feel like it should. Ultra Ball does come out right here. They're going to definitely get Gardevoir out. They're going to get some shenanigans going. They can Artazon for a Screamtail. Probably shouldn't have played the Artazon, to be completely honest. I gave them a little bit more utility than they need to right now. But it happens. It happens. They might even take out Munkidori instead. But I feel like if they do that, then they're going to be at a huge disadvantage. But we'll go ahead and see. We'll go ahead and see. Because we can Artazon for another Impidimp if we absolutely need to. And let's see what they have. Because they can Artazon for Screamtail. They can hit for like... I don't even think they can hit for too much with Screamtail, right? Yeah, so they'd have to get like a Drifblim or something to try and knock out this Grimmsnarl. And they have to find like a Munkidori as well. So they're going to be in a... Yeah, they're going to have to use this. They're going to have to hit for 180 with Drifblim unless they have the... Yeah. Do you have the Munkidori attach Dark Energy? Do you just have it like that? Because then I'm cooked. Unless I top deck Rare Candy. That'd be insane. But either way, let's go ahead and see what they got. They have the attach retreat on Ralts. That's fine. Are they able to hit for 300? And then I can Munkidori that, knock out the Drifloon, and then, yeah. So I could get a 3-prize turn right here if they don't have the Munkidori. Oh, the manual attached to Ralts. Yeah, that's right. So they can't attach a Dark Energy to Munkidori. So that's going to be rough. That's tough. That's tough. So let's go ahead and see what they got going on here. Right. Yeah, so I'm going to use Munkidori. I'm going to move the damage off of Grimmsnarl onto the Drifloon. And then I'm going to play Iron Bundle and force them to give me what I want. Unless I get a boss. And if I can boss KO Gardevoir right here, that feels fantastic. But they do get the Berry Charm Secret Box with the Arven. So maybe I top deck Iono. That could also happen. That might be good. Because they would need a lot to be able to pull off an Oko here, which they're not going to be able to do. They're going to attach 5 to Drifloon. They're going to hit for 300, and then they're just going to hope that I don't got it like that. Which I do. Which I most certainly do. Surely they read the future a little bit, right? Because they can't manual attach. They already did. So Munkidori is going to be our best friend here, and they're probably just going to swing with Balloon Blast, right? Do they Secret Box beforehand? Or do they just let me Iono them? I think they don't use Secret Box, because then that puts them at a greater risk of being Ionoed. Right? Balloon Blast is hit 300. I'm not too upset about that. Munkidori is going to take the KO there, and then we're going to play Iron Bundle and blah, blah, blah. Ooh. That's tough. So anyway, we're going to take the KO on the Drifloon. They're probably going to promote Worlds here. What do we get? We get Budew. That doesn't feel terrible. Promote Worlds. Go ahead, do it. I know you want to. We're going to play Iron Bundle. Oh, wait, hold on. They didn't give me that. Nah, because now I'm upset. Now I feel lied to a little bit. Because now they feel like they got it like that. Because now we take a KO on Fez. We put 30 more damage on Roll. We put 30 on Rolls. I think we research here. Losing TM Devo doesn't feel like the worst thing in the world. Because I want to be able to start applying pressure ASAP in the Rocky. We're going to go ahead and keep the Rescue Board in hand. I think we play the Spikemuth buff. Right, because now we can Secret Box, but we have too many resources in our hand to want to Secret Box right now. So I think our best bet is to just swing. Right, and then we'll do 30 to Gardevoir. And then we figure out what we get off of these prizes. Morgrem Basic Dark. Okay, so I think that we have a line here. Right, because we can... If they take the KO onto Grimmsnarl, which is likely what's going to happen. We can Secret Box for Rare Candy, Spikemuth for Grimmsnarl, and then get Boss off of the Secret Box as well. So we have game in hand unless they pull an Iono off of the Secret Box. So hopefully we can go ahead and just keep everything right. Hopefully we can keep everything good, nice and solid within our hand state right now. But then again, if they get rid of Iono, so they're probably not planning to Iono right now, unless they grab a second one out of the deck for whatever godforsaken reason. If they pull out another Iono, I'm gonna be pissed. Maybe they grab TM Devo here and just completely ruin me. Nah, but then they only take one prize card, right? Yeah. They're gonna grab TM Evo, Research Artazon, and I think that was a Night Stretcher? I'm not sure. But they do get rid of our stadium, which is annoying. But we can just grab a third copy with, yeah. We'll check for the third copy. We will look. You're going to be 10 damage short of Team Munkidori, boss. Just let you know. I planned this explicitly. Night Stretcher probably comes out here for Drifloon. They're going to Night Stretcher for a Balloon here. This is more than likely the case. Oh, they get Fez. Why would you do that? You're giving me 2 ways to win here. If you grab Balloon here, you can Psychic Embrace, Retreat, hit for 300, and then I have to at least, like, find a Rare Candy, find the Grimmsnarl, but you're just gonna give it to me like that? Well, then I just Night Stretch for Grimmsnarl. All I would need is Rare Candy, right? Yeah. Nest Ball hits for another Munkidori. I mean... Do you just have it like that? Crispin. So they might actually just have the double Munkidori play in hand, and that's going to be tough. That's tough. But do you have what else you need as well? As long as I can keep my hand, I win. If these cards are still in my hand, I'll be alright. Do you have the second Dark Energy in hand? Yeah, so you can move 50. I have Rescue Board as well, so I can just promote the Iron Bundle. Right? Yeah. But forcing you to use the second Adrenaline for 10 damage is gonna... Just can't feel good, bulls. Just can't feel good. Ultra Ball. Oh wait, double Psychic. What do you get here? Screamtail. Screamtail. Well, Screamtail can only knock out one Pokemon, so I'll be alright. Maybe they Screamtail my Impidimp. Yeah, maybe they... Right? Maybe they don't use the second Munkidori. Right? Because if I have to do all that again, that's gonna be rough. Maybe I try and stall. Let's see what you do. Let's see what you do. Alright, because maybe you're not smart. Maybe you don't got it like that. Maybe you misplay. Yeah, maybe you misplay. A little bit. Right? Because you don't need to hit for max damage. You don't. Right? And maybe you forget. Maybe you forget a little bit. If I see Adrenaline pop up, I'm gonna be pissed. That's tough. That's rough. Yep. So we're not gonna get the Rare Candy Grimmsnarl, but we're gonna have to wait on that for a little bit. Because now we're gonna have to Super Rod. Maybe you misclick and take out Froslass. Oh. That is mad annoying. But it's not over. Far from it. Let me get Iono. Straight off rip. Okay, we're gonna Super Rod you into Energy. Put a Rescue Board here. Night Stretcher for the second Impidimp. Play this. Little Secret Box. Get rid of U3. We'll grab like Poffin, TM Evo, Spikemuth, and a Research. Gonna bump your stadium. We'll do this. Alright, so now we need the energy, but we can just retreat TM Evo with Munkidori. Don't want to give them 3 free cards, though. They don't have to. If I order them to 3, I mean, they're not going to really have anything to really play to enhance their board state, right? And we just get a whole bunch of nonsense, but we could... in theory, use Iron Bundle just to get that off the bench. Alright, now we Nest Ball. Or a Snorunt. I should have gotten Shaymin. That's fine, right? I hope that doesn't cost me too much. Do we have 2 Morgrem in deck? No, I got rid of them both. Okay, that's fine, because I can always just Arven for Rare Candy. Yeah, so I Arven for Rare Candy, and then I Spikemuth for that. But then I would have to use my supporter for the turn, and that doesn't feel good either. Damn, I'm misplaying like crazy right now. Like I said, this is my first time playing this deck, so don't yell at me. But either way, we gon' be alright. I think we'll be alright. Because then next turn we get Rare Candy Grimmsnarl, and then we take 2 prizes on anything that they promote. Or we take a prize on whatever they promote. Right? Unless we top, if we top deck Rare Candy, no, top deck Rare Candy would actually save us. Top deck Rare Candy wins game. Because then I can just boss up Gardevoir and win. If we don't get that, because they're not taking out 3 Impidimps this turn, right? They could take out... I don't think they can take out 2, right? No, unless they use Moon Tail to do it, which they wouldn't want to. They'd want to take out a Munkidori. Right? So they're just going to heal up a little bit. Do they ever just leave Munkidori? Because I don't think they do. I don't think they're just gonna leave Munkidori like that. I can't imagine that. Because you'd want to take out Munkidori here. Because if you just pass, it's gonna be rough. Because then I just retreat Arven for Rare Candy, Spike. Oh, I owned it too. Should we get off this? Rare Candy. Don't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Never punished. Not once. So we'll be alright. They're probably gonna attach, retreat, go with Scream Tail, take a knockout on like a Froslass, maybe. And then we'll take a KO with... Do they ever take 2 prizes? Maybe I... We're in a rough spot. We are indeed in a rough spot. But it's gonna be okay. Alright? Yeah, you're right. So they're probably gonna Roaring Scream, take out like an Impidimp. They might even take out a Froslass to sort of get rid of that threat, but I don't see this actually like doing too much for them. But we'll go ahead and see what they choose to KO here. Probably one of the Impidimps that doesn't have any damage on it if I were to make a wild guess. Let's not make any mistakes here. Grab Grimmsnarl. Do we have the energy to attach? Yes, we do. We have exactly 2. Arven for Candy. Treat. I should have used Munkidori first. That's fine. I'll own that. That's gonna be 3 Bravery Charms in the discard pile. We're hitting for KO here. And we're just gonna set up... I'll have 50. That was deliberate. So we're gonna go ahead and just force them to waste a bit of damage to Munkidori here. Because if I used Munkidori first, I could have probably done something, right? I suppose it wouldn't have mattered too much. It probably wouldn't have done anything too crazy. You would need a Bravery Charm, Drifloon to win here. And I don't think you play any more than 3. If you play 4 Bravery Charms, then I'll just eat a whole deck on that one. But we'll see what you do, what you got here. Definitely not shaking a little bit. Definitely not nervous. Not one bit. Not at all. Not at all. It's alright. It's alright. We'll deal with this. We're not gonna cry. We're not gonna waddle away. This is a competitive game. Alright, Munkidori, a 3rd Munkidori. Oh wait, hold on. You just have game. Wait, you win. Because you just double Munkidori onto Munkidori and Impidimp. Hopefully you don't see that. You don't see that. You don't see that You're gonna play a third Munkidori, aren't you? That's gonna be game here, right? Because they just... Why are you bossing? What are you doing? Are you silly? Or are you just doing shit that you don't need to? Just to flex? There goes the Impidimp, and now here comes the Munkidori getting KO'd. I love Gardevoir so much. Very fun to play against. Very cool. Evolving into Curlia. Why are you doing unnecessary shit when you win? I don't get it. Like, I'm not even gonna give you the satisfaction. I'm not gonna let you do that because now you're just doing way too much. Now you're doing way too much. All right. Either way, that's gonna be game number 2. We did lose, but that's not gonna be a problem. All right, let's see if we can get the 2. Let's see if we can go 2-1. All right, kicking off game number 3 with Marnie's Grimmsnarl. Let's see if maybe we can go ahead and take a positive record because we did lose game 2. Maybe game 3 will go a little bit easier on us. Just a little bit. We are going to flip heads, and it is going to end up going on heads. So we are going to choose to go second here. Maybe we get exactly what we need. Maybe we get the TM Evo type of play. That would be phenomenal. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. That's the wrong TM, and that's the wrong hand. Wrong hand all throughout. We could have gotten something a little bit better, please. Don't know why they got to do this to me. But either way, we'll deal with it. It's not that big of a problem. You know what I mean? We can go ahead. We can get a little bit of a slower start. I'm not too upset about any of this right now. You know what? Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll be alright. We will be alright. It's not that big of a problem. So our opponent is gonna mulligan. Oh, that's me. That's me. Okay, so we do get the Munkidori, we get the Arven, we get the PAF and the Energy Spike. Yeah. I mean, phenomenal start. So let's go ahead and see what they got. They might have something a little bit silly. They might have something cool going on. But I guess we'll go ahead and see. We're playing against Zoroark. Ooh. This is gonna be a fun one. I'm so ready for this matchup. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. This could be a fun one. This could most certainly be a fun one. The attach pass is incredible. So we're gonna go ahead and Poffin for double Impidimp. Actually, no, we're gonna grab an Impidimp and a Snorunt because we can't grab Snorunt with a Spikemuth. We're gonna go ahead and use the Spikemuth to grab a Impidimp. We do have 2 Morgrem in the deck. I did remember to check. And we're gonna Arven here for TM Evo. And maybe we even get a Secret Box here. Or do we get a Poffin to set up the board state a little bit more? Their hand's a little... We do have Iono, so we can get a fresh hand next turn. I'm not really too worried about that. We have the Energy in hand as well. We have the Artazon. So yeah, maybe we just grab another Poffin. Establish our board state just a little bit further. Attach the Energy to Munkidori to get that TM Evo play going off. And we'll grab another Impidimp and a Snorunt. And we'll go ahead and use the TM Evo. We'll double... Do we ever double evolve here? Right, because I kind of want to get the Froslass down. Nah, I think we just go aggressive here. So we can probably Ultra Ball next turn to get the Froslass, and then we can Iono probably into a second one. But right now, I need to get my cards in hand. That's what I need right now. So let's go ahead and check out what we got going on. I think our opponent is just really just going to chill. The Arven does come out, so we're probably going to see a Poffin and a little bit of something else. Poffin TM Evo, so they are going to do the exact same turn that we just did. And they're going to get a double Zoroark down, so... Unfortunately, we couldn't get the TM Evo play, but that's fine, because they're going to probably retreat into Zorua, which... Then again, would they ever do that? The Power Glass does get put on that end Zorua. Do they ever TM Evo with the Darumaka? Because they are at risk of getting KO'd here. I don't think that's what they do. They TM Evo on the Darumaka. Now they don't have anything to copy with end Zorua. If they retreated into that one Zorua on the bench, then I would at least have to work to knock out the Darumaka. But no, they're going to give me a free prize card next turn. But the double... Actually, no, hold on. Right? Because then they're going to be able to get the double energy, and then they're going to... Yeah. So, our opponent might have just made a very silly mistake, but that's fine. That's what... We just top that Grimmsnarl. We're just like that. We just do that. Let's grab 4. We're going to put 2 here, and 2 here. We're going to use our Stadium to grab another Marnie's Grimmsnarl. But we're not going to use... We're actually... We'll attach one to Impidimp. Or do we not? I think we just hold the hand. Right? Because then we can have another energy from Munkidori just on the off chance that we need that. So we're going to go ahead and go into here. We're going to Iono... Yeah, we'll Iono. Maybe we get into the Froslass right here. Or something of that nature. And we don't get a Froslass. Although... We could Secret Box, because we don't really need the Spikemuths. Right? We can get rid of... Munkidori. We're gonna grab Research, Ultra Ball. Because if we can Ultra Ball these 2 away, we can grab another. We can grab our first Froslass. Right, and then we can Research next turn to get a couple of things going. Right? Yeah. Let me find out I just muted my mic during all of that on accident. Let me find out during recording that my mic actually was muted. Let me find out, because I was sitting there piecing things together. I was making plays. I was taking prizes. I took 4 prizes. Y'all should have heard me. Y'all should have heard me. I was ecstatic. But now my mic want to give me static. So now if I crash out on my microphone, I'm wrong? Alright, whatever. But we're still gonna upload the video anyway. I'm gonna leave a comment down below. Yo, my fault, y'all, for the cut. My ass forgot to unmute. So we'll go ahead and own that. That's on me. But they're gonna go ahead and pass the turn. And I think right now all we gotta do is get boss. It's a tall order, but can we get boss? That's not boss's order. So, oh wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Damn, that's not gonna work. I was thinking about a TM Devo play. Hold on now, because we need to lock in. Right. We're gonna Munkidori, obviously. Let's keep. Arven for Night Stretcher, bench Munkidori, move the... Yeah, I have an idea. I have an idea. It's gonna be great. Y'all ain't peeping. Y'all ain't hearing me when I'm talking. Y'all ain't hearing me when I'm talking. We're gonna Night Stretcher Munkidori, we're gonna bench it, we're gonna use this, and then we're gonna TM Devo for last prize. Yeah, I made it up to y'all. I made up the no commentary to y'all with a fire-ass play. TM Devolution. Eat my dick. Eat my nuts. Eat my nuts. The whole nuts. Take them both. For last prize. God, dude. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was something. Chef's kiss. It really was a chef's kiss. But either way, that's going to be game 3 for Marnie's Grimmsnarl. We went 2-1, so I do lose sometimes. But either way, that's going to be a fire-ass Marnie's Monday for y'all. And I'll catch y'all guys on Wednesday when I play something else. I might bring Miraidon on Wednesday. Fuck it. I might play Miraidon. I might bring something fire. But either way, you guys have yourselves a good rest of your day. Peace.